Hello, I'm Simulator Dirk, and we are back in Railtown. We are back. We've just, as far as I can tell, I've just finished removing all of the toxic ooze away. Oh, there's a couple of barrels behind here. That's very, very sneaky. So we'll move up. I thought that I'd pick them all up because I wasn't sure how where I could go behind here. Whoops. But there's a couple behind here as well, so we'll pick these up. I watched another video and I was just hoping that I hadn't like, that's a mess, but I hope that that mess didn't mean that I would actually lose or not be able to finish getting rid of the toxic waste. But having said that, I did learn that behind here are another couple of barrels. So this should be our last one, and then automatically, apparently, it does get rid of the toxic waste. And we'll discover that in just a moment. So this should be our last one, and we have now got rid of all the toxic waste. We just have to finish those couple of spots behind the wagon. We just have to finish that, and then we can finish that bit. I think this is the last one that we need to do. As I said in the last episode, realistically, we would do this to the whole station, realistically. I did mention, there we go, I've done that as well, sweet, so we can take this back now. So I did mention in the last episode, just imagine if somebody would be going around and just picking up the rubbish before they handle the radioactive material, and that's exactly what I saw on the other video that I was watching. So we've completed those tasks to the satisfaction of them. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go around and demolish everything. Now I'm going to do things slightly differently to the way that I've done it before. We're going to dismantle you, because this process, what it also does, it creates more rubbish. So I want to get rid of all of these sort of things first. There's more things here, more things there. That's probably inside. No, we can dismantle that. So things that I can dismantle, I will, and then once we finish dismantling everything, well, then I'll go and pick up the road. So I do things slightly differently to and then things like cobwebs and that, well, I can handle after I pick up all the rubbish. So we'll get rid of all this, all that, all that. So slightly different to the order which I've done it before. Some of that is because of the different order that I had to do it because of the ooze. So new windows. Get rid of these windows. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So the windows are good while we're here. And this will actually probably make our cleaning a bit easier because now, you know, we're dismantling everything as we go, and that can sometimes create some extra rubbish. That's a bit more. There we go. That's a classic example. It's just giving us some more rubbish by dismantling things. While we're here, we'll dismantle you. We need to do a clean up in here a little bit later on. That's fine. We'll worry about the tracks and that a little bit later, and the train, because there's stuff we've got to do to the train as well. Oh, we need to go in the other door, then we can do that from in here. Things like cobwebs and that are minor details that we can get rid of in a minute. We'll open the door. Welcome to Dismantle. Welcome to Dismantle Central. Population U. And you. And you. Alright, we'll close door for a minute. We'll handle that a little bit later on. You got no idea how satisfying this can be of just dismantling stuff. All that we can pick up a little bit later. Back into the female toilets. Yeah, so I couldn't believe there's all this radioactive ooze around, and old mate's just worried about picking up, you know, just picking up all the rubbish. Like, dude, get rid of all the radioactive goo first, and then you can worry about the rubbish and, you know, this little stuff a little bit later on. But the ooze has to be your first priority, yeah? But it wasn't. And then he says, oh, I don't know why there's 2 toilets. Quite simple. Ladies' toilets. Men's toilets. Now he's more worried about dismantling these chairs and just picking up rubbish rather than all the radioactive goo. And this bloke's got 32,000 subscribers. Like, seriously, dude. You know, once you pick up the goo, well, then you can go and dismantle to your little heart's content. But in the meantime, pick the goo up first. Even though he did tell me where the other 2 barrels were behind the train. So we have basically cleared all of the stuff that needs to be cleaned up. So let's now we'll use our hands, and all of this little stuff we'll pick up now. Work in a logical manner. No, we'll pick all this stuff up and then we'll worry about the radioactive ooze a little bit later. Like, seriously. The platforms I'm not even going to worry about at this stage. Well, you know, those platforms over there, I'm not really worried about it at this stage. That'll be a later thing. Can I pick you up? Yes, I can. Let me see. Pick you up. We'll pick you up in a minute. We'll pick all these little things up. So I'll pick all these little things up, and then we can do the big stuff in a minute. Which that was handy doing that, because there's actually some more little stuff to pick up. So we can pick that up. And we can pick that up. So there's actually cigarettes you have to pick up now. Okay. While we have that in our hands, let's do that. So we're just picking up our small items at this stage. Big items we'll worry about in a minute. Yoink, 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 yoink. Too far away to yoink that one. We'll just throw you over there for the minute. See how we're going here. No little things to yoink. Bathrooms will probably, or the interior is definitely going to be an episode of itself, you know, redoing the interior. I got a station unlocked. The interesting thing, upcoming reward, $4,000. The interesting thing is there's been no graffiti to clean up on this occasion. So that's interesting, that there's been no graffiti to clean up. I suppose I had to clean up radioactive goo, so that's one thing, I guess. That was slightly different. So let's continue our picking up of things. Walk over here. We have to physically pick you up. That as well. Oh, so they're going to get sneaky now. They're going to put little things like cigarettes in that may not necessarily stand out, but yeah, I'm not going to worry about the platforms for now, or the island platform, to be totally correct. We'll pick these up. The tracks on the platform will be another episode on itself, I reckon. trying to keep these episodes a bit shorter than what I usually do across other things on Simulator Deck. Alright. Right, we'll leave you. So many of these little details that are easy to miss the first time around. Alright, let's pick you up. And the joy of having multiple rubbish bins around the station. You can just chuck things in. You just don't have the one point. So we've almost filled the container already. So we'll empty it in a minute. We'll just do this little bit and then we'll empty it. Alright, so we will clear the container and we'll continue on. Little things like that we can pick up. Don't have far to dump you. Alright, I don't think there's any others around here. One final check before we go inside. Alright. Alright, we'll throw you, yoink. Now, it would actually have been nice for all of that, for all that radioactive waste to be actually physically gone by now. Maybe I'll just turn up at some random point and it will be gone. Like, it's registered that we've done it. But it'd be nice if it physically wasn't there anymore. Alright. pick you up. Like at the moment there's no real need to scan anything because it's at the moment it's all fairly obvious about what needs to be picked up. Like that's fairly obvious. It's all good there. I'll probably have to get rid of that. Need to get rid of you. Oh, don't put you with the toxic waste. You're all good. Yep, you're all good now. Apart from that one, I'll handle that later on. Stuff. Oops. Looks like an old heater. Okey-dokey, we should probably get rid of the rubbish in there. Alright, all good there. There's a chair in there, but not for much longer. Alright, let's have a final look in here. All good in here. All good there. Yep. One more behind the door. We'll have a look around this immediate area. Not going to worry about the island platform until another episode because there's a lot of work to be done on and around the tracks there. That's all good. And nothing around here. So what we'll do, if we tab in, I should be able to, I wanted to buy some more equipment. You know, none of this sort of stuff at the moment, but I wanted to buy I've done 59% of things at the moment. What I want to do, I want to get rid of the stuff off the walls. So stuff like that. Compared to some of the walls at some of the other previous stations, this isn't actually too bad. That stuff there can go. You can go. Windows there are good. Up there, that's inside. So we'll do that in a minute. Nothing there. Nothing along there. Nothing there that needs to be done. That's inside. You can go. You can go. And then we will go inside. And these little cobwebby things. We need the broom. There was one in here. Was there not? Yep. Behind the door. Let's see. One there. One there. You in the corner. You there in the corner. Nobody there. I did that one. Another milestone unlocked. $4,000 reward in my hot little hand. Upcoming reward of a wagon. Okay, I guess so. Nothing around there. That's all good. That's all good. And I think we already went into here. Now, another thing that I learned by being online. Okay, this station is called Railtown. The abbreviation for Railtown in this simulator is RA. RA is also the atomic symbol for radium. So there we go. So we're all looking good on the inside. We missed that, but we can always come back. We can always do a final sweep a little bit later on. So our station is looking a lot cleaner. We've done the inside and the outside. I don't think... Did I have to do that? No, it's just discoloured. So it's all looking good at the moment compared to what it was. From the main station area and the main platform, we've got rid of all of our rubbish and we've done our internal and exterior cleans. I'm Simulator Dirk. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Enjoy this little bit of a snippet of what's going on somewhere else on Simulator Dirk, and we'll be back next time to complete a little bit more work. Train station simulation. Don't forget to stay safe and always wear your personal protective equipment. Bye for now. Kings and Queens, here we go. So we're at Atlantic Terminal. I'm assigned the 1228 to West Hempstead, which looks like it is arriving now. Engineering work at Locust Manor means this service is only running as far as Jamaica. Okay, so we have to walk. We have to walk towards the other end of the train. we'll get into our cab. We'll close that door. Oh, hello, what are you doing there? Sit in engineer seat. She's already sitting in the engineer seat. Sit in the engineer seat of the train. You are sitting in the engineer seat. Am I sitting on the wrong train? Let's see what happens. No, it's not going to let me sit in the engineer seat. What is going on? I am the engineer. What's going on? Hello. It told me to go this way. Now, hang on. What? Am I even on the wrong train? I could be on the wrong train.